So when I got to the Twin Cities, I originally lived in St. Paul, and I felt like St. Paul was really a little more my speed. And it was a little bit of a hike, a half-hour drive each way. But I had this really cool experience where every day I crossed the Minnesota River and I crossed the Mississippi River, and it was sort of this, for me, this very cathartic experience. I'm driving across the rivers, and one thing that I've loved about the outdoors, especially about the water that's here in the Twin Cities, is that there are a fair number of bald eagles, right? So they are nesting pairs, and it's just not something I'd ever seen before, and that has been a really sort of a soul-feeding thing for me.
The Twin Cities is a very ethnically diverse area, and that's one of the things that drew me towards it. Not only can I experience something that only a 4 million population city would have, so theater like the Guthrie, or the Science Museum, or the historical sites that are around here, but each community and each county has sort of its own community as well. So Bloomington is a great location because I can go to the local farmers market, I can go see the local play, I can go to the skating area in Edina. It's great to have that all within about a 5-minute drive. And downtown being about 15 minutes away is wonderful too.
Well, when I decided that Northwestern was the place for me, I packed up a giant suitcase and I moved 1,200 miles out to Minneapolis. And I couldn't be happier with my decision. First of all, it is the land of 10,000 lakes, and everything imaginable that you can do on a lake is certainly available here. In addition to that, there are a measurable amount of running trails, nature parks, museums, restaurants. You can be in the midst of downtown Minneapolis from Northwestern's campus in 20 minutes, and that kind of convenience makes living in Minneapolis absolutely one of the best places to live in the entire United States. And if I don't want a city background, 20 minutes in another direction, I've got a nature park that I can go for a run in. You can't put a price tag on that.
I'm from a small town in South Dakota. It's probably about 150 people. I actually live outside of the town on a ranch. The Twin Cities is an awesome area. I love it because there's always something to do. I just like the busyness, the feel of it, the up and go feel of the city, but at the same time, going to my school in the cities, it reminds me of home in a small, kind of close-knit community.